Coming up on our season finale of Buzz in the Bin, we say goodbye to the graduating class of 2026, but not before getting some words of advice.
We sit down with South Bend native and R&B artist October London to chat about his roots and his career.
Our Sports Zone team brings us a preview of the World Cup and talks with the Washington High School track star.
And finally, our media class takes a walk down memory lane.
All this and more on Buzz in the Bin. Hello and welcome to Buzz in the Bin, Michiana's award-winning student news magazine. I'm Treylen Criglear from John Adams High School.
And I'm Omari Williams, also from John Adams High School. And this is our final episode for the school year.
I'm so excited to walk the stage, I can't wait.
Me too.
What do you plan on doing after high school?
I do plan on pursuing my career in the arts, major in theater in college.
I plan on doing acting in Chicago.
Cool. Good luck on your journey.
You as well.
As the school year comes to a close, our seniors are leaving behind more than just memories.
While many students spend their school year in the classroom, these CTE Building Trades students have been busy building something much bigger, a house from the ground up. Produced by Greg Harris, here's a look at the hard work, skill, and teamwork featured at this year's HBA Building Trades dinner.
This project is located on the southeast side of South Bend, 505 East Haney. This is a great program for South Bend Community Schools. It helps turn a kid's light on. There's some kids that struggle in the classroom, but they get out here with an instructor and they get away from that building and they just perk.
But I did framework, I've done flooring, not really the drywall like that, but I've done scrapes, mostly everything but drywall, literally.
We're about to do painting. We've been doing a bunch of drywall recently. So basically everything that you think of that's like part of building a house, we've been doing that, and I've been doing that as well.
Their leadership skills become better and they start having confidence in themselves. It's really amazing to see how kids enter into this class. They come in forgetting everything they learned the year before, and then once we get moving, some things come back to memory. But just seeing kids develop into leaders, that's what I strive.
It's helped me mature, it's helped me grow, it's helped me realize that life's gonna be hard and I'm gonna have to get through it.
It's really good at teaching you everything in the trades that you need to know if you want to do it doesn't matter what you want to do in the trades, but it's just up to what you want to do, and that's what this year teaching you.
It's really just helped me with like patience. It's also been good for like physical activity when I don't have like much time after school to do that.
It's fun. It's fun. You know, some days we eat donuts in the morning, some days we eat pizza in the afternoon. What's been really unique and rewarding for me the last 5 to 6 years, we've had kids walk into the trades more.
I'll go straight into the I'm thinking likely the drywall hangers trade because apparently it pays well. That or like duct work.
In the electrical trade, the plumbing trade, the heating trade, HVAC trade, painters trade. One thing I love about building trades, this house is more than just, or this class is more than just building a house. It's about building individuals. And I try to use comparisons to the foundation we put in. Is like in your life. If you put a good foundation on your life, you can go as far as you want to go. And so I try to work with the kids to make sure their verbal skills get really good, and and also their teamwork get really good.
I mean, teamwork, that's the whole part of this whole house. You got to work as a team to get it done. If not, it'll look bad.
If you can't work with people, nothing's gonna get done at all.
If there was only one person working on this house, it wouldn't be nearly done. And if everybody was working individually, same thing. You have to work together in every aspect of this.
When I spend probably 12 hours or more a week with a kid, they become not just a kid, they grow up to be my friend.
It's helped me get friends or get better at being friends. We're more like a family, more than anything. So, yeah.
This is a great program. I think all the CTE programs are really good because it helps a kid find their niche and give them a pathway to really become what they want to become. The most rewarding thing, the last day of the year.
Probably at the end when the owner gets to see their house and their face and their reaction on it.
Seeing the whole thing through each step, seeing what it's like from just studs and walls to what it is now.
Like once you see the foundation and then 3 or 4 weeks later you have walls up, that's a really great sight to see.
We actually do a big celebration, and to see the kids say, God, it's over, to see them come to tears and say, it's done, and they cry and then they reminisce how much we did, how much we spent time together. And so that's the most rewarding thing the last day of the year, when I see all of them change, uh-oh, it's done.
I had the chance to catch up with R&B artist October London for a conversation about his music, career, and what continues to drive him as an artist. Well, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, for sure.
October London here, y'all. Pretty amazing.
Thank you.
Can you share, you back in South Bend, where you grew up. What does it mean to you to come back to your community and share your success?
Yeah. Well, a lot of people think that, when they say come back, a lot of people think that I live in LA, and I don't. I literally live in South Bend. I'm ducked off, but I'm still in the community heavy. They always see my cars. They always see me pull up. I'm always eating the great food. I'm always down at Linden Grill. I'm always here, but it always means a lot to me to be in the community because I get to just connect with everybody. I went to Adams High School, so, I'm an Eagle. I know I'm in the Riley, Wildcat area, but I'm an Eagle, man, but I'm always here every day. I'm just always traveling. So.
No, little side question of mine. You say you're an Eagle, which is surprising because I go to Adams and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fellow Eagle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So, how I never, heard of,
I know.
you going to Adams or anything. How were you as a kid back then?
I think I was good. I was a good student. I was a decent student. I wasn't a straight A student, but I was decent. I didn't really... I wish I would have been able to, but I didn't really leave a legacy like I wanted to at Adams.
What was the moment when you realized music could be more than just a passion, that it could actually become your career?
I think maybe my first check.
So all the way up
all
there,
the way
all
up
the way up there, and then you're like,
yeah,
let me see the check.
yeah,
like,
because when I first started doing music, I just love the music, which I still do. I still love doing music, and I still have that passion. But when I really felt like it could become a career and not just a hobby is when, you get that you do a show and it's like, oh, I got a couple $100 for just singing a couple songs, and then that couple hundred turns into, 500, and that 500 turns into 1,000, and it just builds up and builds up and builds up. I think that's when I was like, okay, maybe I can really make this a career. But I think the biggest part of noticing that it could become a career was when the fan base would grow along with the money. So $100 would be maybe 50 fans, or $500 would be maybe 500 fans. But once you see all of it come together, you're like, oh, people actually do like me. Okay, maybe I'll do this a little bit more and work a little harder, and then that hard work becomes an obsession. And then you're like, okay, I really want to do this, and I really want to make my mark in music. So just like I wasn't able to leave a mark at Adams High School, now I can leave a mark in actual history and history books and in R&B music.
So you learned your lesson.
I learned my lesson.
Younger years, and you're like, this time I'm gonna do it.
This time I'm gonna actually do it, and it's doing quite well. Just did my fourth #1 single in just a short amount of time. So, that's called "Touch on Me," and that record has done well. And
what would be your advice to not just young artists here in South Bend, but young artists in general who want to take on the music industry, go into that path for that career?
Usually it's the usual of remain yourself and stay true to yourself and all that. But if anything, I try to do even when I'm home and people come up to me with that question, I always try to be as honest as possible. And you want to remain yourself and stay true to yourself. Yeah, sure. What you want to do is you want to keep a great circle around you, because at the end of the day, I would have had so many different things that would have taken place in my life and in the music industry if I didn't have a great team around me. I have one of my best friends, Jamie Lott, that's been my friend for over 20 years. We grew up together. I have Sean Walker that I grew up with, and his kids go to Adams as well, my niece and nephew. So, I have these friends that I call my family that make sure I'm good. They watch my 12 and my 6. If you're in the military, you know about your 12 and your 6. So, that's really, really important. So please, please, please keep your main people around you. Keeping those people, those grounded people with you to keep you on track. That's the biggest part. Now I don't want to go on a rant because I've gone longer than. Good. I'm just being real though, because I don't want to be the guy that just gives you a plain Jane answer. I want to make sure that I'm telling you like it is, because this industry is tough.
Keeping it real.
I'm keeping it real right now. Keep those good people around you. Keep them surrounding you. Stay focused in God. God has been a part of my life for a very, very long time, my church and everything. So, keep those people, but stay the course, stay focused, and work hard. I guarantee you that it'll pay off. And work smart, too. Like, shake hands with everybody, talk to everyone, and just, do your due diligence.
All right, now one last thing just for the entertainment side of things. Hey, you give a little something to the camera, just a little something just to entertain the folks watching.
Oh, man. What is it? You got Mulholland Drive. I'm on top of the world, baby. Please don't hold me down. While the world is going crazy, oh, I'm keeping my head down. That's off of Mulholland Drive.
Coming up after the break, more senior messages, a final edition of Sports Zone, and some of our favorite media class memories from this school year. Stay with us.
I've been at these crossroads before. I know what I'll choose.
Welcome back. For many seniors, this time of the year is filled with memories, reflection, and looking ahead to the future. Kyrie Bertog caught up with students to find out what's on their mind.
I guess I would say playing for the soccer team because I made a lot of friends there, had fun going to soccer games every weekend, and just being part of a family.
Getting nominated for academic all-state and getting the Kiwanis Award.
Sophomore year, the senior prank, they brought in a bunch of water balloons and bouncy houses and they put it in the teacher's parking lot and we got to play around.
Most memorable would probably be going to state swimming.
Know exactly where your class is in proportion to the stairs. As long you do not have to take the main stairs for anything. If your class is at the end of a hallway, go to that stairway.
Make sure you're really close with the counselors and admins. Being close with all the staff really helps in the long run.
Do not procrastinate your work. Please do not.
Don't try to impress anybody, always be yourself.
What I want to do after high school is go to college to pursue animal science and study zoology.
I'm going to go to college and study fashion design.
So after high school, I plan to going to IU College in Indianapolis, and hopefully I'm in med school in the next 5 years.
After high school, I committed to University of Kansas to play football and basketball.
What I'm excited about is my college experience, and what I'm nervous about is what I'm going to do after college and my financial burdens I'm going to have after it.
I'm excited that I don't have to go up these stairs no more. Whew.
I haven't really thought about it because I want to try to live in the moment, but that's an excuse for me not to think about it.
So I'm like super nervous about the schedule, just because it's like it's been 4 years of wake up, go to school, sports, go back home.
The impact that no matter how you start it, it's how you finish. You can always end off better.
Just to be confident. I think I'm a pretty confident person. I'm pretty outgoing. I talk to people, so don't be scared to just go up to someone and talk.
I hope, with all these younger classmen following me with all the years, I hope I could be an inspiration with all the fun things that I do.
I have a few. Coach Flatt, or Mr. Flatt, Mrs. K, the ceramics teacher, and Mrs. Mco, obviously.
Probably Miss Knappenberger, honestly. Yeah, that's probably my favorite teacher. She's been my favorite teacher for so long now.
Miss Hobble, she's not here anymore, unfortunately, but she was a good teacher.
Track coach, Coach Stevens, just because he's super motivational. He's always there. He's easy to talk to.
Miss Katzenberger, the art teacher, she was there for me at my lowest, and you just need somebody like her at a school.
It's time for our final sports zone of the school year. Jacob Wallen is here with the latest scores, stories, and highlights from the world of sports.
Hello, I'm Jacob Wallen, and welcome to my final sports zone. Today we'll be starting off with a little bit into the track and field world. With the regular season ending for track boys and girls, track teams have competed in sectionals last week, with the regionals coming up today and Thursday. Competing in the regionals, we have some Eagles, Wildcats, and Panthers. I myself am an Eagle, but let's see what our competitors from Washington, plus maybe a hint at what a reigning state champ has to say. Here's Elijah Young with that.
On the west side of South Bend, they have a lot of pride in their track team.
The Washington High School track team has been outstanding the past few years. They send people to state every year. Most recently, the boys 4x100 meter dash won the sectional and regional championship on their way to the state finals. One athlete stands above the rest. Adriana Swanson is a hurdler for the girls team. To say she has been exceptional would be an understatement. She is truly a generational talent. Last season, she was the state champion in the 100 meter hurdles with a time of 13.83 seconds. I recently talked with Adriana about her journey to becoming a state champion.
Because of my father, he did hurdles, my grandparents did hurdles, and he was like, hey, maybe we should try something new. So that's really the only reason why, because my dad pushed me.
Her father, Adrian Swanson is the Washington track coach and has coached her whole life. With a family history of phenomenal hurdlers, she knew she had some support.
With them having so much experience and knowledge about track in general, they've helped me learn all the different aspects and how to succeed and do well.
Adriana also mentioned how much her teammates have helped her improve.
It would be so difficult to do this sport without having people by your side. They've pushed me at practice, which allows me to perform well in meets. They've kept me disciplined. They ensure that I'm on top of life in general, including school. You know, they're a family and they've helped me realize that. So.
Her teammates talk about how much she pushes everyone around her.
As an athlete, man, she has helped me push myself to extremes that I never would have gotten to if it wasn't for her. I look up to her as an athlete, as a friend, as a teammate, and just as a person in general.
Although she is a state champion, she too still faces setbacks.
Honestly, responding to failure is literally just learning a lesson. Every time you fail, it's a new chance to get back up and try again, so.
She knows to keep up her success and reach her goals, she has to continue working.
Hard work and discipline. I wake up at 6 o'clock. I do early practice, head to school, and then I got another practice at 4 o'clock. So it's just balancing practice and making sure that my head stays in it.
Her teammates can also speak for her work ethic.
Dree a dog, man. Look, I work hard. I done seen people work hard. She one of the hardest workers I done seen in my life.
She understands the pressure she is under with a target on her back.
If you don't perform how you want to in certain meets, it hurts and it sucks. But knowing that I got people that are aiming for me, gunning for me to take me down, it makes me want to work even harder. So.
As her high school career winds down, she is super excited about her future.
IU felt like they were committed, and I felt like they would actually value me being there rather than me just being another body or another person on the team.
Adriana and the whole West Side believe she will make the city very proud.
I know I can be an Olympic champion one day.
I'm sure she can too. Who knows? Maybe we'll even see her in LA competing at the 2028 Olympics. For SBS-TV Sports Zone, I'm Elijah Young.
Thank you, Elijah, for that segment. With that, we're going to wish good luck to the competitors from all the South Bend schools that advanced past sectionals and will compete at regionals. Up next, we got boys volleyball in the NIC. In 6th, we got Washington with the NIC record of 0-6. In 5th, we have John Adams with the NIC record of 1-4. In 4th, we got St. Joe at 2-4. 3rd, Riley with an even record of 3-3. In 2nd is Elkhart going 4-1, and in 1st is Penn with an undefeated record of 6-0 in the NIC, and they've made a state playoff appearance. Moving on from volleyball, let's slide into the soccer world as I give the floor to Alonzo Trotter, who will be speaking about the upcoming World Cup.
Welcome to the World Cup Rundown Show presented by SBS-TV. This year we have the 2026 FIFA World Cup edition with all 12 groups, and here I'm going to give you the rundown. In Group A, we've got Mexico, South Africa, South Korea, and the Czech Republic. Mexico are heavy favorites to win this group, especially because they are one of the host countries. Their first matchup will be South Africa. In Group B, we have Canada, Bosnia, Qatar, and Switzerland. In this group, Canada are the hosts, but Switzerland are the favorites to win this group, Qatar being the last World Cup's host. In Group C, we have Brazil, Morocco, Haiti, and Scotland, and obviously Brazil are huge favorites to win this group. In Group D, we have the hosts, the United States, Paraguay, Australia, and Turkey. The U.S. are not really favorites to win this group. They've been kind of going under a tough time, a tough stretch in these last few weeks in preparation for the World Cup. I think Turkey's going to win this group, but we will see. In Group E, we have Germany, Curacao, Ivory Coast, and Ecuador. Germany, the 2014 World Cup champions, huge favorites to win this, but I'm really excited to see Curacao, which is their first appearance in the World Cup tournament. In Group F, we have the Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, and Tunisia. The Netherlands, again, clear favorite to win the group. They made a deep run in the 2022 World Cup, but Japan is also a very sleeper pick in my opinion. In Group G, we have Belgium, Egypt, Iran, and New Zealand. Belgium is the favorites, going to the semifinals in the 2018 World Cup. This is New Zealand's first appearance since the 2010 World Cup, and it is exciting to see Egypt and Iran back into the World Cup. In Group H, we have Spain, Cape Verde, Saudi Arabia, and Uruguay. This group has a lot of talent, especially with Spain and Uruguay. Spain and Uruguay obviously having a lot of history in the World Cup, winning World Cups themselves, and exciting to see Cape Verde, which is also their first appearance in the tournament. In Group I, we have France, Senegal, Iraq, and Norway. This group is very exciting to me personally, not only because you have a talented team like France who just went to the final last year, but teams like Iraq who have not been in the World Cup since 1986, and Norway, it's been also since I believe 1990 since they've been in the World Cup, so really exciting to see these new teams. 1998. In Group J, we have Argentina, Algeria, Austria, and Jordan. Obviously, this group is very attractive just based off Argentina. Won the tournament 4 years ago. They have the greatest player on the planet, Lionel Messi. But it's also exciting to see teams like Jordan, who we've not seen in World Cup in the past, and Algeria and Austria, which are teams that can surprise us. They have talent. In Group K, we have Portugal, the DR Congo, Uzbekistan, and Colombia. Again, this group is really interesting in my opinion, not only because Portugal, you have Cristiano Ronaldo, which others regard he is the best player on the planet. So it's interesting to see if he can finally win a World Cup. But you also have DR Congo and Uzbekistan. These countries have never been to World Cup, and it's kind of odd seeing them in this tournament. So I'm really excited to see what they bring. And Colombia has a good amount of history in the World Cup. Finally, in Group L, we have England, Croatia, Ghana, and Panama. England, who are chasing their World Cup. They haven't won it since 1966. They always chant that it's coming home, but it never does. So we'll see what happens there. Croatia, they are always the dark horses of the tournament. They went all the way to the final in 2018, and in 2022 they went to the semifinals. So we'll see if they can make a deep run or if luck has kind of ran out for them. And Ghana and Panama also have gone to past World Cups. Ghana obviously being almost the first African team to make it to the semifinals in 2010, but unfortunately they were stopped by Luis Suarez. So really exciting to see. The World Cup is being hosted around USA, Mexico, and Canada across 16 cities, 11 in the US, 3 in Mexico, and 2 in Canada. So really excited to see what we have this summer.
Thank you, Alonzo. Now I definitely look forward to watching the World Cup. Thank you all for tuning into my last Sports Zone and those who have experienced the past shows. This is Jacob Wallen, and I'm signing out.
From big wins to funny moments, from road trips to classroom chaos, this year gave our CTE media class a lot to remember. Cooper Harridan helps us take a look back at some of our favorite media class memories.
Now it's our time to shine.
Dang, it's spade already?
Yeah, boy, all that stuff you was talking.
And icebreaker.
Everything clean, so if you have any residue on your fingers, feel free to go.
I will eat that.
It could be good. It could be, but I could also get diabetes, like immediately.
I mean, I wish somebody died there, but that's not a big.
Diego, my man. You never.
Hold on, wait. I'm keeping it out. I'm gonna say it.
To better help their community. Even though, oh wait, hold on, that was bad. For SBS-TV, I'm Eli Bonapadraza.
Where's the black? Gunther? Gunther. Where's the black eye? And there goes the black icing.
Because he wanted to play the sassy one. I think it's because I was the most Asian, honestly.
It's tumor. Not learn about. To learn my butt.
Dude, have you found anything? Nah. Maybe we should see.
Aside from this, and it says United.
Let's get it.
I've been searching this jungle for a while now, and I still haven't found a treasure I've heard about. Maybe it just doesn't exist. Wait, what is that?
I honestly think my favorite memory was probably the White Chicks video we filmed last year. I don't know, I really liked that one.
That one was real good. I really liked me and Alex's role in that. We did that pretty well.
No, I miss Alex. Too bad he's not here anymore.
Hey, shout out to him.
We're next.
South Bend is home to a new historic landmarker. With more on the story, here's Alex Trotter.
The South Bend Cubs recently honored the Hoosier roots of the famous Take Me Out to the Ball game, written by Albert Von Tilzer. Von Tilzer, who later changed his name to Albert Gum, was the son of Polish-Jewish immigrants. Over the years, he wrote many popular songs of the early 20th century, the most popular of which was Take Me Out to the Ball Game. The song was listed at number 8 of the most popular songs of the century list, put out by the National Endowment for the Arts and the Recording Industry Association of America. The historic plaque honoring the song, often sung during the iconic 7th inning, is located near the team store. That placement is no mistake. It's a nod to the songwriter's heritage, because the location is the same place where the Sons of Israel Synagogue once stood. The marker was a joint effort by the Indiana Jewish Historical Society and the Jewish American Society for Historic Preservation, as part of the celebration of Jewish American Heritage Month. For Buzz in the Bend, I'm Alex Trotter.
Thank you for joining us for our final edition of Buzz in the Bend.
As always, be sure to click that subscribe button and tap the bell icon to get notified when we upload a new video.
Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
Tune in to our 24/7 student radio station, WETL 91.7 FM, The Mix.
Find out how you can join our CTE TV radio media class by visiting www.sbstvradio.org.
Have a great summer, everyone.